Good evening. I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is just the character select screen. Um, the If anybody's returning to it, it may have select world here like Dark Angel does. If when I first joined back, it put me on a world that now is full, and so anybody that was in the company couldn't join. So I had to basically leave the company and then move to a different server so that people could play again together. But I just kind of wanted to show that. This is also the current gear you can get from the Twitch drops. I was going to try and dual stream on Twitch and YouTube, but I haven't gotten that all set up. But I wanted to show what that armor looks like that you can get from Twitch by following somebody who's doing drops on Twitch. They're also doing an anniversary celebration right now since it's been 1 year. They have new content. They've included the greatsword. So weapons they've added since the game came out was the blunderbuss and the greatsword, and I will show those. There's a Halloween event going on right now. I will try to see if there's a group taking down the big boss there. It's kind of crazy and chaotic. And then they have a new zone, which is Brimstone Sands. I've been working on that the last couple of days to get to level 30 in faction or withstanding in Brimstone, so I can buy the really big house, and I'll show you guys that as well. So there's a lot of changes that have happened since it went live a year ago, and I think they possibly could have held the game longer and fixed some of these things, but I think by people playing the game, it brought to light a lot of the things they needed to fix, and they've addressed most of those issues. So like fast travel, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg anymore. Your house upkeep doesn't cost you an arm and a leg anymore. The gathering skills, you get more resources each time you gather. And then after you hit 200, there's also the aptitude adjustments or like increases that give you chests, that give you rewards. So they've done some really good things with a lot of the stuff that people had issues with that they've addressed. They also introduced the gypsum process, so you can create gypsum orbs, and then you use those orbs to get gear that raises your level, and so that when you go into dungeons, your gear score is higher, so you'll possibly get a higher level from that drop instead of getting the lower level. There's like I said, there's new weapons, new zone. And then the quest log menu, they did make some adjustments to that, so you can find like just the town hall stuff or the town projects. Like if you go into the menu now for your quest, if you're just wanting to look at the town projects, you can go down to just town projects. Or if you're looking for, oh yeah, I was looking for my epic weapon skills or quests or recipe quests. So they actually did do that, and I know a lot of people when we were first playing were very much about there's no way to like sort or find what you're looking for in the menu. So we will go ahead and we're in Brimstone Sands right now. This is the first outpost you come to. It has one of the gypsum, I don't know what they're calling them, gypsum kiln. So this is the gypsum system I was talking about. So like right now I have 4 diamond gypsums, so I can make a gypsum orb from that. And then you can use those gypsum orbs. Like right now, today I've already gotten an amulet, an earring, a fire staff, and a hatchet, and a ring. So I can't get those again for another, almost 10 hours, but I could get something else and try to raise its score level. An example, let's see, we'll go with the musket. So if I buy this, it's going to, in my inventory, it gives me the gypsum musket cast. And when I open it up, it's going to raise my musket to now 540. So it's adding +4 to my expertise. So now when you look at the musket, I have a 540 expertise on it. my average expertise is 553, which is actually my gear score. So right now I think everything is at the level, if not higher. I do have some legendary stuff, and I am not being able to take full advantage of it on my gear score because I have not gotten to 610 yet for that. So in doing a bunch of the quests in Brimstone, you are going to get some legendary weapons. This fire staff is the legendary weapon you can make from the Halloween event. Nice and spooky with an eye on it. It is a 600 weapon. My Arcana is 200, so I was able to make it at 600. This is the Great Sword. They are giant and massive. I find them a little slow overall, like when you go to swing. But I'm only also like level 6 in it. Like I'm gonna go hunt this sheep, lamb. It's a little bit overkill, but you know. And then the second new weapon is the blunderbuss, which is kind of just fun. It's essentially a shotgun. Let me see if I can find another helpless creature to. So it has a real spread out fire to it, as opposed to the musket, which is very pointed and direct. It's definitely an up close weapon. It is not a ranged weapon like the musket is. Then those are the only two new weapons. So everything else is pretty much the same. I'm going to change back to that while I'm here. Some of the creatures in Brimstone seem to take more damage from fire. So the fire staff really suck at shooting with the fire staff, it appears. There's a lot of acid now. They've also added acid with this zone. So they've added some things with acid resistance to help you combat it. Currently in my gloves, I have the chitin shell, which gives acid resistance, plus 10 acid resistance. I also have it in my boots. So I have plus 20 on my acid resistance, which will come in handy with things like this scorpion. If I can hit it, he's pretty far away. But you can see I have green on me now because he hit me with his acid. And so it's going to continue to tick down on me. I guess I should eat something. So that's some of the new things they've done. Tonight I'm probably just going to be running around, doing some quests, doing some town boards for Brimstone. Hey, Shy! They added a new area. It's called Brimstone Sands, and that's where I'm at now. Here, let me go to the main city here, so you can kind of see it. This is one of the outposts you get to. So this is the new area up here. So this is Shattered Mountain. This is Great Cleave. This is Ebonscale, and this is Brightwood. So Brimstone Sands is over here. Mortal and I have done some quests up in this area. We haven't ventured further. Oh, they also added more fast travel spots. So if you look down here, so like these that are gray, these are all new that I have not gotten to yet. I had these, but they've added these. They added them to wherever the dungeons are. So the dungeons all have a fast travel to them, so you can go there and you don't have to run every time. You can just fast travel to it. They also added some that, like there's one here, it's for the Covenant. Let me see if I can show you. It was actually really cool. Not the Hermit. Yeah, Syndicate Enclave. It is a big old area. You guys enjoy your coffee. I have a Coke Zero. That's my coffee. But I'll show you this. So each, at least in Everfall, I haven't found the ones in other places, but there's this one's the Syndicate Enclave, and since we're Syndicate, like, this is a really cool zone, like, area. I guess it's not a zone, it's just an area in the zone. But there's the Syndicate,
climb over the cliffs to the northeast.
Surveyors.
It's
got like a kitchen and a library. It's just like a really cool looking zone, or area of the zone. I don't know why I keep calling it a zone. So I think with the new low level quest, I think you'll probably come here more often. Yeah, they not only did they add more fast travel spots, Shy, they made it cheaper. So, see, I'm at this fast travel spot, and I want to go right back to the city where I was. It's going to cost me 20 Azoth instead of like 400. So it's significantly cheaper to also fast travel around. Yeah, see, they're both dark and have caffeine. Exactly, Shy. I just don't like the bitter taste of coffee. So here's the new city that's in Brimstone Sands. Currently on the server I'm on, Themyscira, it's controlled by the Covenant, but that's okay. So it's got this really cool, like, part Egyptian, part Roman look to it. So, like, that's the main, like, courthouse for it. It's got the very Parthenon look to it. And then, like, here's the town board. Clear out these I might make. Left me with 2 quests. So I'm trying to get to level 30 on Brimstone Sands, and I'm at 29 and like a third, because this is the house I want. I'm going to show you, trying out a vanilla bean one right now. That might be good. See, if you can drown out the flavor of it, it's, I will drink coffee, but if it tastes like coffee, I don't want it. Okay, let me see if I can find this house again that I want. It was near so this is the trade area of the new city. Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you this guy, the way he has it set up is pretty cool, but I'm going to show you, this is the house I want and why I'm trying to get to 30. So it has a main room here. Okay, so this is room 1. It has a second room over here, which he has set up very nicely as like a little, you know, sitting area with like the kitchen and a bar. He must entertain a lot. Then it has a second floor. Okay, second floor with a balcony. Okay. Also on the second floor is this little outdoor like patio. He has it set up with the beds making stairs that go up to this other area up here where there's a sarcophagus. And that's one of the Halloween things you can get. That creepy little thing. So that's on the second floor. Then there's a third floor. Like, I don't know where he got this shade. I really kind of want this shade. I don't know where it's from, but I want it. But yeah, so it's like got like 3 floors. It's got an outdoor area. It's got a second room on the first floor. So I'm halfway there. I'm almost there. Well, they're not pets. They're kind of like they just sit in your house. Yeah, see, the outdoor patio is really cool. So I was like, okay, what do I need to get to this? I need 20,030 brimstone sand standing. So I have 40,000. So I just need to get the standing. So I'm working on it. Nope, not that. And again, this is the armor you can get right now. Let me put the hat on. Change skin. So this is the outfit you can get by watching the Twitch drops. It's kind of spooky. Welcome back, Braz. I just showed Shy the house I want. Of why I'm trying to get the standing. So here, I'll show you real quick. So it has a floor, it has one room down here. It has a second room that he has set up really cool. It's got a second floor with a balcony. And on the second floor is also this little outdoor patio. And then it's got a third floor. So I could do lots of decorating as I work on my furnishing skill. But yeah, so these things are like, they're decorations, but they kind of, you know, look like pets. One's kind of cool looking. One of the ones you could get early on was Barkamedes, which I have in Everfall. This is my house in Everfall with my Barkamedes, the dog. I set it up when I was still governor of the company, so it's set up like a bunkhouse upstairs. But like I said, I moved to a new server, so there is no company. I am no longer the governor of the Paw Patrol. So this is my house. It was last time I really decorated was Christmas last year, so it's decorated still for Christmas. Look, it's Barkamedes the dog. And then the upstairs I created up here, so you know, a bunch of bunk beds. This would be my comfy bed. This is for where I was mad at and put in a cold bed. Got my little, you know, armchair and footstool. So that's my house. That's one of my houses. So they changed the architecture in Everfall. I don't know if you guys remember what it looked like, but now it's got that very like London, England appearance. So I really like what they did with the facades of the buildings here. So there's the spooky pumpkin event. I'm gonna watch the chat and see if anybody's fighting the big monster. But yeah, so that's like the different facades of the buildings. And then if you go outside, the wall is all like brick too. And I'm gonna warn you right now, Shy, I'm probably gonna kill every rabbit I see because I need rabbit's feet. And they're rare. But so like they redid the wall out here. Also, let's see, let me change it to my other weapon. Do you remember, I don't know if you remember at the very beginning. Hey, Odessa. Yeah, this is New World. So it came out a year ago, and a lot of people had issues with it and things like that. Like, I've put over 700 hours in this game at this point. Shy, look, I take them, I make stuff with the rawhide, I cook the meat, I use the whole rabbit, okay? But I need rabbit's feet. They're good money. So, there was an area up here that had a bunch of wolves in it. So once you pay the initial price, Odessa, it's free to play monthly. so it doesn't have a monthly subscription. It's a beautiful game. The gathering skills are pretty realistic. Like when you're chopping a tree, here, like you get that satisfying like sound of on the tree of chopping the wood, and then it falling. The sound on this game is amazing. I used the whole rabbit. So this was the area that used to have all those wolves that people would kill. And now it's like this whole temple with all these undeads in it. And all the wolves are gone. So this whole area is new. It's an MMO, so there is going to be some grind towards the end. But they've worked on a lot of the quests, especially at the beginning of the game. They're going to be starting at some fresh start servers. And Mortal and I were thinking about starting characters on the fresh start just to get that whole beginning game feel. Because they changed a lot of the quests, and so it's a lot more smooth for how to get in and do things. And explains things better. And then they made changes to the traveling, and they lowered the cost of keep on your houses. So once you buy a house, yeah, no more doggos here. They're all gone. But this whole area is brand new. Like they added a whole bunch to the zones. I haven't figured out everything they've added to every zone. I haven't traveled that far and that extensively yet. You still have to get chests and urns and things like that. There's still, you can still do PvP. Here, I can finish running through this area. They added the, so here, like I just showed you the Syndicate Covenant. Here's the Marauders one, and it has a fast travel spot in it. I need sheep. I need you, sheep. Come here, sheep. So I don't know if you saw on top of that, Odessa. So when you have like a quest to kill certain things, there'll be a little blue diamond above it, or a gold diamond, depending on the type of quest. Yeah, I did see their dev stream, Braz. That was last week, and the physics on the tree falling are pretty cool. So this is the Marauders, like, area for the one of the starting zones. But it's got like an arena in it. Fight! But I'm Syndicate, so it doesn't really interest me. They evened out the like the fall damage, and I think if you take enough damage, I think you can actually die from falling. It used to be you couldn't die from falling, but I think you can now. But yeah, see, so the sheep I need to kill. He's got a little blue diamond above his name, which means I need him. And see, I'm skidding him. I'm gonna use all that stuff. I don't need any turkeys right now. Although, I am the Turkey Terminator. The original Turkey Terminator. Sheepy. Oh, no, I don't need any more, so I don't need to kill those. Okay. Then this is, like, how, like, see how it sounds? Like when you're mining? You can kind of hear it echoing. Yeah, Ashes looks pretty cool. Let's see. I will say the sheep can be kind of sticks and will try to butt you and push you off of things. I'm gonna go ahead and get this iron since I'm down here. Showing everything. Hey, Charlie. So they added this area about before Christmas. All of this was added. So there's a quest line through there as well. So they've been adding stuff. So if you haven't played in a long time, Shy. Hey, Raven. Oh, I did forget it was Devil's Night. Night before Halloween. Makes me think of the Crow. Fire it up. Fire it up. Hey, Gold. If you haven't seen The Crow, you should definitely watch The Crow. It's a great movie. Okay. So we're going to test the falling damage from this area. Not quite as far. I think I actually needed those boars. By skinning enough things, I might be able to show you guys an aptitude. So, on the trade skills, once you hit 200, you get these little 3 tick marks. And as you continue to get experience in it, it gets to each tick mark. And each time you do, you get one of these boxes. And the higher up your aptitude, the better the box is. So when you open it, like, you get all this really good stuff. And some of these things are used to make the really high level, in this case, like planks of wood, that you need to use to make legendary items. So they've added in, so after you hit 200, like, there's still a reason to go out and gather stuff. There's still a reason to make things. Fire it up. Fire it up. Yes, the one with Brandon Lee is the best. That's a sad story too. It's a really fun game, Odessa. Like, if you want to create a character on Themyscira, US East Themyscira, then I can try to help you out and give you some stuff. It is a super sad story. The part about Brandon Lee in The Crow, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, he actually passed away during the filming of it because I believe a gun, one of the stunt guns, like the blank or something, messed up, and so they had to film, or had to do the last of it with like editing. So there's like a scene where he's inside of an apartment or something and there's like rain, and it's actually, they had to edit it and you can still kind of see the rain dropping on him. Yeah, it's super sad that he died. I came back here for a reason. Oh, I was gonna make this stuff. Yeah, and my name is cleverly Dragon Pink on this server. I did sign up as Syndicate, so if you want to like eventually be like in the same company, guild, whatever they call it, then you're gonna need to be Syndicate too. Yeah, it was like something with the prop gun that messed up. Okay, let's see. What do I need for this? I need steel ingots, lumber, and rugged leather. So let's go make some rugged leather. I don't think I have any wood on me other than what I've already cut. I really like the crafting system in this game. Some of it can be a little annoying and tedious as you have to go up through different ones to get to the higher level ones. Okay, so I needed rugged leather. I need steel ingots and lumber, which means I need aged wood. Yeah, 18 aged wood's not gonna be enough. So let me go get some wood real quick.
Dragdog!
Hey, Fate. Okay. Let's get a bunch of wood. Hey, Beowulf. Like, I'm pretty sure I could probably do a stream that would just be the sound of this game, like me doing wood or something like that, that would just be an ASMR. Oh, you're playing Coral Island? You got sucked in? I was gonna do like an early like Sunday morning stream of Coral Island, and I got busy this morning. So, because I've been playing a lot of that too. They did a really good job with the different environments in this world. I'll show you a couple of different ones, Odessa. So this is Everfall, like this is one of the main areas, so it's kind of temperate forest. I forget what you would call that. It's got bunnies. Most places have bunnies. This one, so this game compared to Ashes, like you can turn PvP on and off. And since they've been working on the end game, especially for the non-PvP players, yeah, I'm almost at the finish of the first year in Coral Island, Odessa. But Ashes is like, I think it's forced PvP because there's no way to turn it off. There's just the deterrent system of if they attack people that are lower level than them, then they get penalized afterwards. So I'm waiting to see what the PvP is like in Ashes, but I like that this one I can turn it on and off if I want to not be PvP. So I need steel ingot and lumbers. So now I need to make the lumber. I don't know if this is gonna make enough. Hey, Lily. Yeah, there has to be some places where it's like I'm not 24/7 getting my butt ganked because I'm lower level. Hey, TARDIS. Okay, let's see if I can make this now. Go turn it in. Yay, I can make this now. Okay. Let's go back to Brimstone and see if this pushes me over 30 and if I can buy that house now. So, if you don't like PvP in this game, you can totally turn it off. Doing pretty good, TARDIS. I was trying to figure out what Mortal Island was. Yeah, I got to, so there was an invasion the other day on one of the areas here. So when you're playing this game, you'll get places where the corruption starts setting in. So all these little portals start showing up. And then a big portal will show up. And the more you get of these big portals, an invasion basically sets up. So if you look at this, right now, I guess because it's under war, it's not showing the invasion part. But the more monoliths, the big monoliths you have, like over here in Ebonskel, there's like 4, then there's going to be an invasion soon. So I got to be in an invasion group last week, and we actually won. And that's the first time I've been in an invasion where we won. In the past, and we've made it to like level 4, stage 4, and died. This time we won, and at one point there's this like giant black skull in the sky with laser beams coming out of its eyes, killing people. And I died by those laser beams. That's how I know. So I was killed by laser beams from their eyes. I was like, okay, that's a really big skeleton, or skull, but it was pretty cool to win though. Hey Harry, thanks for smooshing that like button. Everybody should be like Harry, hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Sharks with freaking lasers coming out of their freaking heads. It was kind of like that, only they weren't sharks, they were skulls. And they were probably 4 times the size of me. Floating in the sky. Above the ballista, or above the catapults that were throwing flaming demon cows. So yeah, there's also that. Maybe the next time if I'm able to get into another invasion, I'll stream it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's pretty crazy. I don't need that. How far am I? Oh, so close. You know what? We're gonna go over to the Oasis. I'm gonna show you guys the Oasis here in Brimstone. They're like demon cows that are on fire, Shy, and they're being catapulted into the fort. So I don't know if you can get that picture quite in your head, but flaming demon cows being catapulted into the fort. There's also ballistas that shoot the fort, and then the big skulls come out with the laser beams in their eyes. And that's on top of all of the normal, like, gunners and snipers and grunts and things that you're fighting. So this is one of the areas here in Brimstone Sands. Oops. Well, I was gonna say I'm heading over to. There's an oasis like kind of right in that area, but there's the big like temple with the upside down pyramid floating over it. I have not made it there yet. I think that's an elite area. And then we're just gonna drop down. Whee! That hurt a lot. So this is one of the really big areas, or like areas you come to. Like, they did a real good job with some of the architecture and the feel of the area. Again, this area is very much Egyptian and Roman. And you kind of follow, as you're following the story, you find out why it is that way. These little lizard guys are so funny. Watch them. I love that they get up on two legs and run. Run, little lizard, run! Okay, I'll stop making the lizard run. I'm gonna put this on because I don't want to fight. If I have to fight that scorpion, I'm gonna try to avoid him. So when you chop down these cactus, you get cactus flesh and sometimes water. I gotta drop up sap. See, you got water and cactus flesh as the cactus exploded all over me. Right? That's funny, Shy. Like, they just... Oh, shoot. That's a scorpion. I do much better in a group of people, or at least a pair of people, than by myself. So I'm just going to warn you right now, I may die a lot. Man, look, it's another little lizard. I know I shouldn't laugh at that, but I find it funny. Get one of those as a pet. I don't know if I can get one of those. I would love one of those as a pet. That would be awesome. So this is one of the oasis areas. They're really pretty. Like, it's definitely got that in the middle of the desert feel to it. With the exception of some of these trees. Stop making me run, dragon. I'm sorry, the little lizards are so funny, Shy. Oh, they added instruments into this game. And it's kind of like Dance Dance Revolution. That's the best example I can tell you. I'll show you here in a second. Azoth. See, so now you get, like, I got +7 Azoth water from that. I used to would have only gotten 1. So, is that wolf gonna try and kill me? Right. Yeah. Did he run around to come around to get me? Yeah, he did. You guys may see me die here. Okay, okay. Wolfie, if you kill me, I'm gonna be unhappy. Make me look at it on stream. Wolf. Damn you. Die. Okay. Freaking skin. Okay, I need to heal up here for a second. Okay, let me chop all this wood before that stupid wolf comes back. I did get him. I was almost dead. I don't know if you saw how low I was on life. Mortal makes killing that thing look easy, so if he does join, you'll get to see. You might get to see that. I was a big doggo and feisty, and hopefully I can finish chopping this wood and get the 2 chests in here before he comes back, because I don't want to fight him again. I may just run away. I don't know if any of you have ever watched Rama 1/2, but there's a line in there. It's like, panic flight from the enemy. It's harder than it looks. See, look at that. I got chest weirder. That's now 541. Yay. Let me get out of there. I don't want that wolf to come back. We'll get the Azoth water over here. See if I can find any more Azoth water in the oasis. I'm gonna stay away from underneath there because there's a vine under there, and I don't want to fight that right now. A lot of nope. Any more Azoth water? I don't see any water. So, yeah, they did a real good job with the environment in this new zone. Nice little fun little jackal. I mean, just look at that area. Cool little aqueduct to the left that we had to run on part of for a quest yesterday. That was not fun because I don't know if many of you remember, but me running or jumping or trying to climb things is not my strong suit in this game, or any game for that matter. I fall more often than not. It was a jackal that was trying to eat me, Shy. staff up so you can just take it all in. Yeah, that's I think the city beyond. Maybe. I'm not going up those stairs because the things up there will probably eat me by myself. Bye later, Harry. Thanks for stopping by. These are some of the herbs. So in other zones they're like purple flowers, but here they're these pretty red flowers. Oh, look at the armadillos. They're kind of fun. They like roll up and roll away from you. I really like what they did with some of the creatures and the critters in this zone. It was like they actually took time to think about what would be here and how it would react and I've never played Conan Exiles Braz, but I've heard a lot of people like it, so I'm sure if they come combined up, it would be a pretty great game. We're on the opposite side of the river over here. The water is also my mortal enemy in this game. I don't know how many times I've died in the water. I'm sure some of you can remember that from some of Wolf's streams where I died in the water. And that's all we're going to say about that. No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Odessa. It's a pretty cool game, and if you do, like I said, if you need to know what server I'm on, just let me know and I'll let you know that. I think I posted it on Wolf's Discord in the New World. Nubs joined up over here, so he was on earlier. He sent me a picture of his, I don't know if many of you remember it, he had a brand new baby last year when New World was released, and so he was playing it while he was at home with the kid. And so he sent me a picture of his son in his Halloween costume this year. It was pretty funny. It's a cute picture. So. Something tasty, Shy. You want something tasty. You have to ask that, Lily. She's probably addicted. I know I'm addicted to it. Okay, so I need to go back to here real quick. Tacos are always a yes, Lily. Tacos are always a yes. Doesn't matter if I had tacos yesterday. So this is Brightwood, which I don't think they changed any of the decor here. Other than the fall and Halloween stuff, but I don't think they changed the facades of the buildings. Let's see. I need need pasta, bread, and pastry crust. So I need 15 bread. And that takes flour and yeast. And you know what? We're going to make a crap ton of flour. TARDIS, we're not going to cook Nessie. How dare you? No, we're not barbecuing Nessie, TARDIS. TARDIS is about to be in timeout on this channel. Hold out, Lily. Hold out. Unless you can't, and then get it. Okay, what else did I need? I need bread and I need 12 pastry crusts. Oh man. Let's see if I make extra ones. Yeah, I did. And then I needed bread. How much bread did I need? I need 15 bread. I don't have that much yeast. Maybe I'll get lucky. Not lucky enough. I need 3 more bread. Or 3 more yeast. Let's go see how much 3 bread or 3 yeast would cost me. I am Syndicate. Bras. We're the sneaky ones. Not the pious and not the warmongers. Did you put TARDIS in timeout? Yeah, I just kept, I kept it Syndicate Bras. I think I could technically change it, but let's see. I don't know if there's any, oh yeah, there's, on the bio it says that. So I'm Syndicate, I'm an alchemist in the Syndicate. That's the highest level. I am not currently part of any company because sadly, I mean, I guess I could recreate Paw Patrol here, but they would just be me, Mortal, and Nubs, and I don't think a three-person company is really worth it. These are all my skills currently. So anything that has the 3 little ticks on it, like I said, is over 200. So like this is level 9. This is level 200 and level 5 aptitude. Oh, I was going to show you guys the music instruments. Okay, so you can pick up songs and you have drums, mandolin, guitar. Why do I have 2 mandolins? An upright bass. What is the other instrument? I'm missing it. Oh no, so okay, so and then the flute. So it's flute, guitar, mandolin, upright bass, and drums. So then to play a song, you pick one from your repertoire of songs that you have learned. So I will do this one first, and it uses the flute. So then you say ready, and then when you're ready to start, you hit E, and then it's like Dance Dance. mess ups. To be fair, some of those I hit on the right time, it just didn't register, okay? So if you see here, it says territory standing gain increased by 20% for 60 minutes. So if anybody tips me, they can get that buff. I don't think anybody's going to tip me. And then you just exit it. So they added, like I said, they added instruments. My music skill is only at a 10 now, guys. Okay. Yes, other people can hear you, and you can play with other people. So if you like are in a group and each of you wants to be a different instrument, you can all play together, and it sounds much better. Yes, other people can hear you. They all heard me mess up. Yes, they can hear it. So the tip is 10 gold. You don't get to pick what the tip is. It just tips 10 gold. But so like I said, so right now the songs I have, let me see. So I have Before the Storm, Blacksmith Arm, Dear Mr. Harrison, which I think is a play on Dear Mrs. Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel. Just for the instruments, Shy. So when people are playing, I will stop and listen to them. Honey and Biscuits, How Are You Today? How are you today? Morning Chores, Potter's Sprint, Sneaky the Smuggler, Soup of the Day, That Damn Fish, The Butterfly, Waning Light, Wave-Worn Lullaby, Windsward Inn. And you could see how many I don't have yet. I haven't found. So yeah, you pay for it once and then it's free to play monthly. So I think it's $39.99, and then there's no monthly subscription. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can go to Prime Gaming, and they'll have a monthly thing that unlocks different skins and things like that. Yeah, you buy it once. Play it again, but play it really badly. Okay. Let me go back in. Do you want me to play that song or a different song? Lily? Here, I'm going to play Honey and Biscuits, and I'm going to play it on the mandolin. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play it really badly for you, Lily. This is just for you. Oh, I only got 2 stars. Oh, I got 7 gold. Somebody gave me something. Why is no one? I made 7 gold, Lily. See, somebody did. They just stopped and listened. So I know, like I said, Mortal has it, Wolf has it, 2-Bit Evil and Spirit have it, but they all basically said that they don't think they're ever coming back to it. Like I let Spirit know what server I was on, and if he wants to share it with 2-Bit and Evil. They seemed like they were pretty upset with it when they finished, or when they ended the game like a year ago and haven't been back. TARDIS has the game. Nubs has the game. Vork has it, but he's on a different server in a different area. He was having trouble getting on US East. Shy has it. I like to think they gave you 7 gold when you were... They did. Somebody gave me 7 gold. Maybe I set my tip up as 10 gold. I don't know. I always give 10 gold. I'm trying to think who else has it. Poop has it. There were a bunch of people that were playing with us. Lee had it. Orc had it. Harry, I think, had it. I think he's Pythagoras, I believe. So he had it. Like, a bunch of people had it, and then they all just kind of, like, stopped playing. And then I think I was probably one of the last people to stop playing. And then I kind of come back here and there because I really like the, like, crafting and the harvesting. It's kind of my, like, relaxation at lunch. Yeah, Wolf never made it to 60. So, I don't know. He may try it again once they've done a bunch of updates, but he may not. I came here for a purpose, and I did that purpose. Now I need to go to Everfall. Yes, it was the Paw Patrol. There isn't currently a company or guild. I had to quit it to come to this server. But I mean, if everybody joins on this server, I could recreate it. You're gonna get rid of the query to play this? They've made a lot of really good changes, Shy. You don't need turning orbs for the dungeons anymore. You just need 3 people. You don't, like, they got rid of the turning orbs, tuning orbs, whatever they call them. No, Fate. So if you join Fate, go to, so like here, look, there's a whole group here. We're gonna stand here and watch them. There's 3 guys, a mandolin, a bass, and drums. We're gonna listen to them. No, are you guys not gonna play? Wait, I thought you guys were gonna play. Yeah, I mean, either way, TARDIS, like, we can get you set up. Like, I have a lot of skills. I can, you know, make you some stuff. Potions and arcana weapons. Oh, they're all gonna, they're going away. But I wanted to listen to music. Fine. We'll find somebody else to listen to. So, US East, Fate. And then it's Themyscira. So, Wonder Woman's Island. US East, Themyscira. Shy, you probably have a character transfer. A free character transfer since you were playing it when it was new. I need iron ore and rawhide. Yeah, no performance. Let me see if I can find somebody performing. I do sit and... you know what? Windsward probably has somebody here. Yeah, their teleporting was very synchronized. I think they all set it up. Fate, if you go, I'll put it in the our group Discord. I'll put it in there. Let's see if I can find somebody playing music here. I think on a Sunday night people would still be playing. Oh look, somebody might be starting. Okay, let's see. Further away from him. Oh, there he is. That's the name of the song, Fate. Oh, he did amazing. Okay, so we're gonna tip him. Okay, I gave him a tip. Do I have the stuff here to make to finish the thing I was working on? Let's see, where's the forge? Or do I need even more stuff here? Oh, I don't have any fibers here. Okay, back to Everfall. See, I don't mind traveling back and forth between cities now because they've made it so cheap Azoth-wise. Let's see. So I needed ore and wood here. Okay, Raven, thank you for stopping by. And yes, stay safe tomorrow and happy I'm gonna butcher this. Samhain? It's probably not how to say that. So yeah, I don't remember how to say it. Happy Halloween. And yes, blessings. Sawin? Is that how you say it? Sawin? I butcher words, so. Okay, so I needed some iron ore. Need to change. Okay, I'm gonna take off the mask because I don't like that one. I like my glowy purple eyes. Let's see, where are the purple eyes? Indigo flames. And I'm gonna put the musket back. So, so almost a year ago, Shy. Like I said, Return to New World. That's why I called it that. I need the rawhide. That's why I killed them. Happy anniversary to you coming back. Yay, see, so that's what it looks like when you get an aptitude. One of your thirds of aptitudes. So, let's open it up. So I got some cinnabar and some tolvium. Those are all things you need to make the high level stuff. And then I got scale cloth from a different one. Okay, let's see if I have the stuff now to finish that box and go back to brimstone. Probably. So I will say, be very careful about what you pick, because there's not an easy way to go back and change your hair color, look, and everything currently. I believe it's been discussed, or people have brought it up as, hey, this needs to be in there. So yeah, what you set up at the beginning is pretty much what you have. You don't get to change it. Oh look, another person playing. Put the gun away. I'm gonna give him a tip. There you go. Yeah, they are planning mounts eventually for New World. I don't know what the time frame on it is, but I did tip him, Lily. I gave him 10 gold. I'm a big tipper. Let's see. I've tipped away more than I made in a tip. Absolutely horrible performance. I love the 2 seconds I heard of it. Hey, you know what? Here's your tip for trying. Okay, be safe, Raven. Okay, wait, did I? Yay! Yay, I made it to 30! I can buy the house! I'm gonna go gather. I'm gonna buy a house, guys. I'm gonna buy a 20,000 gold house. Okay, let's go buy my house, guys. And all I'm gonna have to put in it right away is a chest, pretty much, because I gotta steal some furniture from other places. So it was just off of this. So this is the inn. Where was it? Now I gotta find it again. Dang it. No, it was closer to the... Here you go, guys. Hey, I think they moved here. Good night, Raven. I'm going to play a song to send you off. Hey, Tyler. much rather you spend it on food. Nice. Amazing. Okay, I tipped him. Can I? There, I'll cheer him on. And I'll tip him. Okay. Now let's go find my house before I give away all my money on tips. Are annoyingly good. Yeah, Tyler, I'm gonna be playing it for a bit. So, I never really stopped playing it. Like, I was still in it here and there. But, so, once you can afford it, pick it up. I'll put in the New World in Wolf's Discord, the server and the name. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to purchase house. So I'll be able to put 200 items. It has a 2-hour cooldown and 5 trophy slots. Okay, here goes 20,000 gold. Just like that. And I now have a house in 3 places. And 2 of them are like real close to each other. So I may give up the one. Oh, I need the inner. Look at my house and all that I can add to it. All this lovely area to build into. And have parties. You played it, but don't you have it through Steam, Tylen? Can't you get it back? Yay, congrats on going down 20,000 gold. Let's see. I have my chest on me. So we're gonna, there, that'll add some, yeah, we're gonna put some books on top of that chest, just because, you know, we don't actually need to get into the chest. Oh, look, I can put some art on the wall. Let's see. Let's maybe not put it the wrong way. That's a very, gaudy. Oh, look, I got a pirate nightlight. we're gonna put the pirate nightlight in here. Oh, that sucks, Tylen. Well, I hope when you can afford it that you are able to get another copy of it. Unless you're Joe Perturbed. Let's see, what else do we have here? Look, I'm gonna put a little pumpkin in here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the pumpkin on. Look, I have another Barkamedes. Look, I'm gonna put a dog in here. There we go. That's just for Shy. He's gonna guard the nightlight, and he has his own little nightlight, so he's not scared all by himself. Can I put a pumpkin out on my porch? Nope. Okay, fine. We're gonna put the pumpkin right here because it's Halloween. Let's see. I got this lovely little succulent from a quest, so we're gonna put this over here in the corner because we don't want anybody hurting themselves. Let's see. Got some of my gold here by the succulent. And then the map. Oh, I need a chandelier in here, right? I mean, I need some light. There we go. Oh, a big old portion of gold. My gold's just on the ground floor. All the valuable stuff will actually be on the third floor, but the gold, that's just on the downstairs. I mean, nobody's going to take it, right? It's totally safe. I'll put this unsettling note near it, so if somebody reads it, maybe they'll be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't take the money. And we'll point a cannon at it. So if someone thinks they're going to take it, they might get shot. Yes. Do I have a bed in this house? No, not currently. Do I have chairs in this house? No, but I have a cannon guarding the gold and a succulent in the corner. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Nobody's gonna steal my money. Look, there's a cannon guarding it. Would you want to stand here and take the gold with a cannon faced right at you? No. And besides, my little pumpkin's guarding it, so it's totally safe. It's totes safe. Okay, I am a homeowner in the great big city of Brimstone Sands in New Corsica. Right by the inn, because you know when friends come to stay, I'll just put them up in the inn instead of in my house. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I've noticed that changed. Like I said, they added in a bunch of these that I need to go get. These are the different fast travels. But like, here's one of the dungeons, and there's now a fast travel at the dungeon. And over here was one of the dungeons. Here's a fast travel next to the dungeon. Yeah, exactly, Braz. One of the gold pieces has a trigger that triggers the cannon, so you don't want to get shot. It's booby trapped. Come on, it's a pirate's house. It's booby trapped. Have you not seen the Goonies, Shy? It's booby trapped. Okay, where do we want to go now? We are going to go... I was trying to get a house in Morningdale, but then I found those houses. So I have a house here, I have a house here, and I have a house here. So 3 zones that are connected, I have houses. That's okay. Here's I don't know if you guys have seen my house in Evanscale. Here's my Evanscale house. It had a fancy porch, that's why I picked it. No, it doesn't wear Victoria's Secrets. It's not that kind of booby. Oh, I went to the fast travel. I didn't go to my house. Okay, we're gonna go the long way to my house. If I can remember how to get there without just teleporting to my house. Nope, nope, it's here. Right? This is my house? Nope, that's not my house. No. Yeah, that's not my house. Do I know where I live in Evansgale? Yes. Do I remember how to get there? No. I'll figure it out. Hold on. Normally I teleport to the house, but apparently I picked fast travel on this one and not my house. Dude, that's not my house either. Where the heck is my house? Do I have to go around this house? Yeah, I have to go around this house. There's my house. Hey, Evil. You and 2-Bit and Spirit should come back. We're on a different server though. We're on Themyscira now. They've made a lot of changes. And you might be okay with them. Hey, Bug. We found my house. It wasn't 10 hours. It was like 10 seconds. Come on. It wasn't that bad. Look, see, my snowman's still outside from last Christmas. Really bad about taking down my decorations, guys. Apparently you got a duck. So this one I had set up for, you know, we just had a company meeting. We have like the maps out, a bunch of chairs. People didn't push their chairs back in because they're all heathens. Here's the kitchen. I had a, you know, this one I actually took time and like decorated. Have like my stove, the Christmas presents for the Christmas party. Amazon Games is a part of Amazon that basically published this game. It is a snowman. See, the snowman, and then some mistletoe. Yeah, my house is way up here because I didn't, you know, I don't want. See here's the bed here, and the gold's at the bottom of the bed because, you know, gotta look. I got a dog here to protect the gold here. Got an extra bed if someone wants to stay the night. You know, got their own little like cow. But this is why I bought this one. See, I got my cannon out here. I can see the nice little mist. I hear the roll, the thunder from the waterfall. So, see, this one was a nice little house. I set this one up pretty nice. Oh, you know, got my creepy skeleton head chandelier on the wall because, you know, why not? So, and then the easy way to get down from here is you just, you know, jump. Don't have to take all those pesky stairs. See? Hey, Evil, you want to see the new greatsword? Here you go. How's that for a sword, Evil? It's pretty much bigger than me. Let me put it back on my back. Nobody runs around with their sword like just out in their hands. Looks like Divinity 2 to you. Stairs. Who takes stairs? I don't, for the record. It is my holy sword of smacking ass. They did go very fantasy on the swords. I think there so many people were wanting them. They were like, we're just gonna go all the way. You fell asleep during my stream, TARDIS? That's not good. Some of them that glow look really cool, and they're very anime-esque, I would have to say. But like, I don't even have my third ability yet because I'm only like level 5 in my sword. You have a spatula named the same thing of smacking asses? Smacking ass sword, wonderful. It's just so relaxing here. Like I said, I could probably do a whole ASMR of just like chopping down trees, because or killing these bunnies. For the record, hunting bunnies with a sword is not that easy. So I have Divinity 2. I don't know that I've played it enough to see the resemblance. Like, here, I'm gonna hide in the bushes. You can't see me and my giant sword. No, hunting anything with a giant sword is not easy, Tardis. Come here, bunny. Okay, putting the sword away. The blunderbuss is slightly better for hunting bunnies. Now I killed all the bunnies, so I gotta wait. Here, we'll try to kill this lion up here. I got the hatchet, so if you have it, I should play it's good. So I'm pretty sure I do have it. I just need to check. See? Shotgun. The blunderbuss is fun. I have a lot of fun with the blunderbuss. Yes, it free shreds them for me. It's a shotgun. Like, how could I miss? I can't. So this zone is very Oriental and Asian feel to it, with the type of, like, there were bamboos back there, and then the animals are kind of Asian inspired. Yeah, we'll take a run through the bamboo forest here. Get us some more kitties. I forgot about the exploding part. Yay, blunderbuss 10. Now let's go see what next skill I want. Let me get away from where those guys are going to spawn. Let's see, blunderbuss. Fire a singular bomb down the center of the fan. This bomb will implant itself in the world and explode, dealing 100% weapon damage. This was the claw shot. You know what? We're gonna go with the claw. See? Hunting rabbits with this much easier. But it does have a range, so it's you've got to be pretty close to them. And the reload's a little long on it. So the different weapons, it's definitely about learning to use them and the best way to use them. It's like here's the rapier. Take that. Okay, Lily. Oh, is there wire fiber over here? Yeah, there was. I love the harvesting in this game. So, I harvest, I log, I mine, I hit all the gathering spots. I skin, I do it all. I did try, so they have a void gauntlet. I don't think I have one on me. Oh, actually I do. I can put this one on. It's a low level one that I'm just going to destroy. So, I'm pretty sure my void gauntlet is at like 1. Level 1. Yeah, level 1. I did not enjoy playing this. Mortal runs around with a void gauntlet and a life staff. And he likes it, but I did not care for it. I also am not a healer, so that's probably why I didn't like either of these. I do have a life staff so that if I need to heal myself, I can pull it out and I can whip it out and heal myself. But let's see. I mean, it's fairly decent for hunting rabbits. This lion's gonna give me problems. So I'm gonna have to... Let me just chop this tree down before I skin this rabbit. Let's see. Probably something else to fight over here. Yeah, there's a boar. Look at that! Level 2 void gauntlet! And my tracking skinning aptitude went up. Let's see what we got in our box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Scarhide. Nice. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? That lion was kicking my butt. Eat some food while I walk away. So yeah, when they had the void gauntlet on the PTR, I tried it at full strength and I didn't care for it. Wasn't my weapon of choice. I do like the hatchet. It is not really ideal for my build because if I'm using the fire staff, it's intelligence based and the rapier goes off of intelligence more so than the hatchet does. But I like the hatchet. So may not be optimal and ideal, but I have fun with it. And that's kind of the importance of the game, is to have fun. And if you're not having fun, don't play it. So I know people will be like, you need to do this or you need to do that. And The glowing eyes in the dark is really cool. My gun matches my eyes. Let's see. So this is kind of Asian inspired. Let me go close enough to the city so I can fast travel. All the way over here at Restless Shores. Actually, I kind of want to see if they did change anything with Restless Shores, because that was kind of the pirate area. I had the ships in it. Did they cover the ship with tons of leaves too? Like, I don't know that there's enough trees in all of this area for the amount of leaves they have on the ground. Yeah, they covered the ship in the fall leaves too. I thought about getting a house here. And maybe I'll sell the Ebonscale house and build a house here, since I have one in Brimstone now. Because this would be on the opposite shore. Because, I mean, that ship is just cool looking. Like, to look out your window and just see this really cool ship. So, the Ebonscale zone is Asian inspired. This one is more like coastal / pirate. Like, you got the pirate ship that's like in the middle. And then all the houses that are built up around it are very coastal. They may have updated the... Like, how much... This is a 15,000 gold house. Let's take a look at this house. Wow, look at that fireplace. Like, doesn't that just look inviting? Okay, we're going to sit down. We're going to crouch by the fire. There's a lot of leaves on that tree. And there's not that many leaves. Like, this has 2 nice fireplaces in it. And see, you can look out your window and see the pirate ship, kind of. Look out your front door and see the pirate ship, kind of. Okay, so it's not the best house for looking at the pirate ship. Maybe that one that's down below is better. Yeah, let's go check that one out. Not that I have money and can buy a house here right now. Yeah, you have variety in the places. So, like I said, this one is like the coastal inspired. This one is like swamp. Reekwater is like swamp area. That then goes to a coast. Or a beach. So, see, this one's all like creepy swamp area. No first person. The closest you can get is that. That's as close as you can get to being first person. I run back just a little bit so I can kind of see a little bit more what's going on. But yeah, this one's more like the swamp, maybe like Louisiana area. Got all the little boats. And then this one kind of is an extension of the kind of swamp area. It's not quite as darkly swamp, if that's the thing, darkly swamp. It's a little more bright open swamp. Less imposing trees around you. And this is Weaver's Fen. So it's still like kind of got that swamp vibe. as you can see with some of the houses. And everything's kind of built up on like platforms. But then, you know, just run around here and you can jump right off into the swamp. And get some oil. Because, you know, that's where the oil's at. It's called Ethereum. Is that what it is? The land of the island of Ethereum, I think is how you say it. So it looks like, if you look at here, the roads, so it looks like there's at least maybe 1 or 2 more zones that they're going to be adding. So they're still adding stuff to this game. Like there's still, like, it looks like there's stuff over here. So like in this, all of this area, it looks like there's still more that we could get as they keep adding stuff to it. So this game is nowhere near done, and I really think people should give it another try. And come back to it and give it another shot. But depends on how bad a taste it left it in their mouth the first time they played it. So, like, somebody already mined these, so I can't mine them. Let's see. Yeah, this one's good. What's the for, Bug? On giving it another shot? See? I like the hatchet. It makes quick work of things. Oh, hey, Nubs was on. I didn't see him online. Okay, Shy. Let's see. Okay, we're close enough here, I think. Let's see. So we did Evanscale. So Morningdale has rain. It actually rains there, and it's really kind of cool when it's raining. This is what you were saying about the game being incomplete so far, and people apparently not. Yeah, so when it first came out, everybody was like, it doesn't feel like it's complete. There's no end game. This is broke, this is broke, this is broke, this is broke. All these things are broke, and you know, they're not balanced. And I think they did put it out there as a complete game, but I think they quickly found that it was not a complete game, and that they needed to fix some things, add some things, adjust some things. And they spent the last year listening to all the comments, all the feedback, saying, look at this, fix this, this is broken, and they've been making changes. And so I think that they've done a good job on a lot of the fixes that they've done. Yeah, like, so a lot of people have come back, and I think that if more that left would give it a fair shake, then I think they would be surprised by some of the changes they've made and some of the things they've updated. So this one kind of has that Egyptian like look in some of the monuments and things like that, but the houses are very much European, like Anglo-Saxon European look to them, which is different from the Everfall that has the brick houses or the Asian inspired Ebon Scale. So each of the areas kind of has their own little look and feel to it. So I really like that. I think they made each area kind of a little different. See, it's overcast here, so it might rain in this area. Then maybe I can show you what the rain looks like, because the rain was cool. In some parts it kind of looked like mist was falling, but it's still rain. I've never tried Ark Survival. I mean, I've tried a lot of MMORPGs through the years. Yeah. Let's see, I started with Ultima Online, then went to EverQuest, then WoW and EverQuest 2. Final Fantasy, I think 11 was also an online game. And then a number of other ones randomly here and there. Lost Ark is... Oh, Lost Ark I've been playing. Yeah, Lost Ark is pretty popular. I know Evil, 2-Bit, and Spirit play a lot of Lost Ark. I was playing that. I played that after. Let's see. So I played this, and then I took a break from this and we played Warhammer, and then we went to Lost Ark. And then I played a couple like Lost Tower or Tower of Fantasy and Torchlight, which Torchlight is more like a Diablo-esque game. I was hoping it was gonna rain. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain here. I do need to kill these bulls. I think it's funny that they weren't like coming after me. Now I just sit here and shoot you guys. No, I never played Warhammer. I played World of Warcraft, sorry, is what I meant, not Warhammer. World of Warcraft, WoW, EverQuest 2. EverQuest, I played so much EverQuest. Like, at one point I was in a guild and we were doing dragon raids on Friday night, and that's literally what I did for Friday night, was like 6 hours of EverQuest in a dungeon. Because, you know, I'm a gamer nerd. What better to do on Friday night than play a game for 6 hours? So, I haven't looked at the new stuff in World of Warcraft because I really don't want to support Blizzard right now, which really is killing me because I was so excited for Diablo 4, and then all this stuff with the scandal and everything, and I'm just like, I don't know that I can support a company that treats its employees like that. Like, I just... And that's something I'll have to decide, especially as Diablo 4 gets closer. If that's something I'm willing to accept and be like, okay, it is what it is. Or no, I'm not willing to support that. I want these trees over here. No to Blizzard and no to Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is not the best company either. So, I don't know, and it could be that the other companies are not any better. They just keep their scandal a lot better hidden. Oh, I'm a big MMORPG nerd. I'm just a big nerd. But I'm just a big geek. Me and my friends, I call myself the Queen of Geeks. Like, I'm just a big old geek, and I'm okay with that. I know who I am. I know what I like. Yes, you can chop trees. You can chop trees. You can fish. You can skin the animals. Here, let's see. So when you skin them, you get meat and rawhide off of them, or thick hides in this case. Yeah, and currently, Braz, if I'm correct, the guy that was like CEO and in charge of all of it is still in charge of everything. And like, if you can't get rid of him when he allowed it to happen and knew it was happening, then what makes it say that anything's gonna change? I'm Dragon Peak. I am TARDIS. Oh, that makes you appreciate me more, Bug. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just a big old geek. Like Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate, sci-fi, MMORPGs. Played Dungeons and Dragons since like '96. Like played Cyberpunk 2020. Yeah, I'm just a big geek. I like to read. I like to watch movies. It's just a big old geek. I don't play a lot of first-person shooter games because I pretty much suck at them, but I did have fun with the Darktide closed beta. So I've been keeping an eye out if they're going to have an open beta, and I may pick it up in November. So I may play some more Darktide because that was kind of fun. We got to stick together. We do got to stick together, Bug. We got to protect each other. Although the geek culture is not the same as it was like 20 years ago. Like geeks have a little bit more cred now. With the like between things like Critical Role and Will Wheaton playing board games on YouTube, like all of those things that used to be, oh, you're a nerd who plays board games, oh, you're a nerd who plays Dungeons and Dragons. That is not the case anymore. It's like, oh, you play Dungeons and Dragons? I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. And it's like, okay, let's do it. Or hey, board games, you mean like Monopoly? And it's like, no. So the best example I heard of somebody explaining how board games have changed over the years is someone was like, so you know how when video games started you had Pong and now you have New World, or you know, in any of the like first person shooters that are like just the graphics and all that. It's like the difference in Pong and this is the difference between Monopoly and some of the games nowadays. Totally different. Like the mechanics, the themes, all that stuff like is just crazy now compared to what it was, you know, 50, 60, 70 years ago in board games. And the amount of board games that come out every year, it's like there's 600 to 1,000 new board games and card games every year. 600 to 1,000. That's crazy if you think about how many board games that is and how many card games that is. There is no way that like one person can play that many games and play everything that's come out. So you kind of got to figure out what theme do you like, what mechanics do you like. Like I love worker placement games, and I recently found through playing Roll for the Galaxy and Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition that I love the phase type games that you pick a phase and so everybody else picks a phase and only the phases that get picked are played. And so, and then Roll for the Galaxy has all the dice, and you know, I like dice. I have a very large collection of dice. You're too cool, TARDIS. Yeah, I'm still planning that, Bug. It's literally, I've just been so busy at work that trying to do anything with my like channel and everything has fallen behind because, you know, the job that currently is paying me to keep my cats fed and a roof over my head. But I have not forgotten it. I am still planning it. Yeah, and there's nothing, like, I enjoy playing Monopoly every now and then. It's not a game I want to play every time, but There are games I'd much rather play over and over and over again compared to Monopoly. Yeah, work is always in the way. Funny how somebody that, you know, pays you wants you to do stuff for them daily. But I'm getting it better under, you know, organized and under control. So it will happen, Bug. Yeah, I'm hoping eventually to build this channel up so that I can do what I love, which is talk about board games and role-playing games and video games and share that. So, yeah. I need more subscribers though. I'm almost to like almost 850 watched hours of my 4,000. But I only have 130 subscribers, so I gotta work on my subscribers. So I gotta make some videos. Oh look, iron. Not just screen. Maybe at the end of this year. Maybe in the during the holiday season, I might have a little bit more free time when things slow down. I'm way too overweight at this point. Hey, it's recalled to my list. Because I do still want to do it. So it's actually, I'm going to be running the Essentials kit that you can buy from Dungeons and Dragons. So do not go buy it and look at it. But the back of the box is like, let's see, what does it say? It's everything you need to create characters and play new adventures in this introduction to the world's greatest role-playing game. Let me see if it has a better, like, description of what it is. It's a D&D adventure. Let's see. The adventure is a set of short adventures. So, like, it's written for, like, people who've never played before, but I thought it would be a good way to, like, show somebody who's never played the game, like, anybody can pick this game up and it tells you everything, what to do. I think my brother was even trying to play it. So, the handbook is called the Player's Handbook. That's the main book. And that you can pick up. That's just basic character information and like how to play the games, the different spells, what an action is, what an advantage is, what a disadvantage is. But all of that's in the Player's Handbook. The Essentials kit basically theoretically has everything that you need to play the game straight out of the box without buying any of the other books. Okay, Shy, thanks for stopping by. Let's see. I'm overweight, so I need to go put stuff in the storage shed. Nice, Braz. Yeah, at the lower levels, if the DM is not paying attention well enough, there can be TPKs or total player killed. But a good GM should be able to see it and come up with a way to fix it, because it's not about just killing everybody. That doesn't make it a fun game. Look at all this space I have now. I can drop all this stuff in here and not be overweight. Yay, I'm not overweight anymore. Friendly Furblog, Ranger, Beastmaster. That's cool. So, I have a character that I play normally on Sundays. We didn't end up playing today. She's just a Wood Elf Ranger. Look at that. I didn't go make the food that I went to do. The whole reason I went to Brightwood. Aw. Yeah, I'm not playing, I'm playing the Horde Breaker Ranger bras. So I have my bow and arrow, and then I have the abilities where it's like I can move away and they have disadvantage on their attack of opportunities because I'm able to like dodge and weave and get out of tight places. Or if like two mobs are next to each other within 5 feet of each other, I can hit one and then hit the other with a bonus attack. Or I can do like, if there's a bunch of mobs in one area, I can, in a 10-foot like area, I can hit all of them. But I gotta make an attack for each one. So. The character I have in a 3.5 edition of Dungeons and Dragons, she's like a level 21 wizard, so she's an epic level wizard so she has like 16 levels of mage and 5 levels of archmage. She's just a wood elf ranger. And she's just a wood elf ranger, nothing special, like every other ranger. It's the Horde Breaker. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'd have to get the book down. I'm pretty sure it's called Horde Breaker. So it's got, like I said, it's like evade horde. Let me see. Now I'm gonna have to grab the book and tell you because I'm probably saying it wrong. Let's see. How's that for ASMR for you? Me changing the pages. Sorry, it's one of the hunters. So under hunter, there's Horde Breaker, Escape the Horde, and Volley. Those are the 3 I went with. Yeah, so it's hunter. The problem is we're level 13, and so we keep getting big monsters or monsters that are smart enough to stand more than 10 feet away from each other. So I don't get to use that ability that often. So most of the time, it's when it gets around to my turn, it's like plink, 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 and occasionally it's plink, plink, ooh, plink. But it's consistent damage, so it's not big damage, but it's consistent. So actually Bugmite, it's Ranger / Hunter under the Ranger. So there's Hunter and Beastmaster, and then I think in the new book there's another one. But it's the Hunter Ranger. And then with under Hunter, I took Horde Breaker, Volley, and Escape the Horde. Because, you know, everybody can be a dual-wielding ranger like Drizzt, but I wanted to be a bow and arrow ranger like Legolas. And make those crazy wild shots. So I have like... Essentially, unless they have total coverage, I can hit them. So even if they're 3/4, I don't have a disadvantage to attack them. I can hit them. Unless I roll a 1 and then, you know, I've missed the broadside of the barn. And that happens quite frequently. It's also frustrating when the casters throw up shield and you're just under now because of that. And it's like, oh. Let's see, I was going to go to Brightwood and make this food. And we have one character in that group. They are a rogue, arcane archer ranger. So everything he does is like sneak attack, and he has the hunter's mark. Like, he's ridiculous in the amount of damage he does in one turn, and I'm like, I'm not gonna cheese the system like that. We had a paladin that was doing crazy things. We have a barbarian who is almost always at like 2 hit points, and she likes alcohol, so she steals all the kegs that we come across. Why? I'm like talking and not paying attention. I was coming here to make stuff, so I need to go to the kitchen. See, you got me talking about D&D, and now I'm all like distracted in this game. So I need firm fish and fish oil, and more bread. I need bread. I need yeast. Where is yeast? I need yeast. How much is yeast? That would be fun. So the skills and abilities you get in the player's handbook, I mean, they're the mechanics and the technical aspect of the game. No, don't be sorry. That's me just getting distracted. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, so I get distracted easy. I would forget my head if it wasn't attached. I swear to God. All the like skills, abilities, spells, that's all the like technical of how to play the character and how to do X, how to do Y in the game. But the role-playing aspect of it is the fun part. That's the part where you get to give your character their quirks and their, funny little things that they do and the way they act and interact with each other and things like that. And that's what makes the game memorable and fun. Is not, oh, I made this badass character that can single-handedly take on a horde. No, it's this character that's flawed and occasionally whiffs, and then it's like, well, crap. Now what do we do? And that's where you get that fun interaction between the different people playing. So I will never tell somebody they cannot play something currently. I'm not saying that in the future I may be like, no, you cannot play that. But I will work around whatever somebody plays. When we played Cyberpunk, there was this list that was out on one of the forums or something, and it was like all these quirks and saying that were so true in Cyberpunk. And it was like, if they're in range, you're in range. If you make it so hard for them to get in, it makes it that much harder for you to get out. And things like that. So it was one of these things where it's like, yeah, you can make a badass character that can single-handedly take on a horde, but I can make a badass evil guy who can single-handedly take on you. So, if it's one of those, you're going to get what you give. I'm sure it'll be a blast. Bug. I was looking for yeast, wasn't I? See? I would totally forget my head if it wasn't attached. Oh, yeast is not that expensive. You know what? I'm going to buy all 27 of this yeast. And I'm going to buy all 49 of this yeast. And then I'm going to go make a bunch of bread. Taking the weird character and making it fit, I think, makes it so much more fun. Like, my wizard, so I had, at the start, level 1, she was a 20 intelligence, because I had her put her at 18, and then she was a tiefling, so she got like +2 to intelligence. But her charisma, so the tiefling in 3rd edition took a hit to charisma, but you got a plus in dex or intelligence, I forget which it was, maybe it was both of those. So maybe it was 19 and 19. But her charisma was 6. So I played it off that she was a beautiful wizard. But the minute she opened her mouth, she was going to piss you off. And so, the fighter, her and the fighter got in later on in the adventure and all this, she'd gotten like a circlet of intelligence, and everything, with all the different things she had on her, her intelligence was up at like 31. And so me and the fighter got into this battle and all this, and I was like, well, you're just the big dumb fighter. And the player for the character was like, hey, my fighter has a 14 in intelligence. He's not a dumb fighter. And I'm like, I have a 31 in intelligence. According to her, you're dumb. You're half as smart as her, so you're dumb. And that's just how she played. Like, that's how I played the character, is that every time she opened her mouth, she was pissing somebody off, which inevitably meant people were always wanting to kill her. And she had, her familiar was a rat who was an alcoholic with Tourette's, and he could cast spells and could talk. And when we had a vote on who would be the party leader, everybody in the party got one vote. The rat got half a vote. The rat ended up with 1.5 votes. Somebody voted for the rat. Everybody else voted for themselves. Somebody voted for the rat. So the rat was, my familiar was the leader of the party. So it's just little things like that make it memorable and make the stories fun. Is, you know, like I went to go join the Evokers Guild, and the rat was on my shoulder, and they were like, so why do you want to join the Evokers Guild? And my rat in Abyssal goes, she likes to blow shit up. And of course the Evokers Guild was like, yeah, we're going to pass on your application. Have a nice day. And I was like, well, I mean, I do like to blow shit up, but that's not the point. So, yeah, it's the characters that, it's the quirks you make with your characters that make it fun. So, I know I could go on and on about stories about my different characters. So I bought yeast. I need to make bread. See, I'm not paying attention. Okay, bread. Need to make bread. Making the bread. Oh, I can make tons of bread now. Oh, nice, Fate. That's awesome. Okay, bras. Have a good night. Oh, wait. Did I not make the thing that I needed the bread for? Okay. I did not make the thing I needed the bread for. Brightwood 44. Storage. Because yes, please. I think I'm going to go kill that other quest. Because I don't want to go get fish. I have played many adventures. So I started... So funny enough, the way I actually started Bug, I worked in the game room in college, and these guys would come to during their like off period or whatever, off class time, and they would play Magic the Gathering. So I learned to play Magic the Gathering because, I mean, if they're going to sit there and play Magic the Gathering, I'm going to learn to play it because I have to sit here and watch it, so I might as well learn to play it. So that was back in 4th edition, if that tells you how long ago that was. And they were talking about, over Christmas break, getting together and playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I was like, I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons. Can I play with you guys? And they just all kind of looked at me for a second and were like, is this chick real? And then they were like, I guess. So it was a game room. So in the college, the community college I went to when I was first out of high school, had a room that it had 2 billiard tables, 2 ping pong tables, a jukebox, some vending machines, an area that you could watch TV, and then the desk area where I was, like it was kind of like a bar set up, had some stools around it. That's not really that long ago. Yeah, it was a little bit ago, Bug. But so I went and started playing Dungeons and Dragons with them, and to this day, 2 of them I'm still really, really good friends with. One of them sadly took his own life, and one of them has since passed due to health issues. But I mean, every Wednesday night I play with one of them. I play board games with one of them still every Wednesday night. So it's like lifelong friendships that came from me just being like, hey, I want to play D&D. And they were like, okay. Yeah, it was at a college campus. It was a small college. It was just a community college. But it was extra money every month, so and it was my first job. It wasn't that difficult. I mean, I got to talk to people all day and play games, so yeah, it was sad. But that's life, unfortunately. Um, okay. Just clear those all out. I don't need any of those. Let's see. So I think I'm actually going to wrap up here, I guess, because I need to go get ready for work tomorrow. My job currently or in college? In college, I was the game room attendant. Currently, I work with Armored Vendors for a Bitcoin company. We install Bitcoin machines throughout the United States and Canada, and I work with the Armored Couriers on getting the money out of them. Nothing fancy. I deal with a lot of spreadsheets and tickets. It's nothing exciting. Is it nothing exciting like World of Warcraft or New World or playing games all day? I'm glad, Bug. We will get it started. We will. I will try to pencil in a more firm time with everybody. So thank you all for stopping by. I'm gonna leave you this here. There's that view. Me with the Romanesque statues. But thank you all for stopping by, and hopefully you had a good time with the stream. And I will talk to you all later. What video game based on D&D rule set have you played? I've played D&D games going all the way back to the gold set that came out. That was like 2nd edition AD&D. So I've played like all of them. I don't know that I played anything that was 4th edition, but I've played 3rd edition games. I've played 5th edition games. So, but the game system we're gonna play is 5th edition. Yeah, we can talk on Discord, Bug. Have a good night, everyone.